Hello, my name is Paul Richardson. I want to share some of my management philosophy with you. Some background why I might be worth listening to. Worked for decades as a manager, worked for exceptional role models who helped me hone my talents, developed numerous successful managers, led my teams to world-class performance often. Before you start, dedicate yourself to the highest level of integrity. A leader without integrity is the most damaging circumstance an organization can experience. Never waste time trying to skirt or bend the rules. If they are truly in the way of your achieving your mission, work within your organization to change them. Unifying principles. While this may be a new topic for you, or a new name at least, if you look at Ben Franklin's autobiography, he lists 13 virtues that he wants to live up to and checks himself each day. Pretty impressive. So you need to consider similarly, what virtues do you feel good about displaying? So write down your unifying principles, the virtues you value personally. Strive to live your life so that your actions, thoughts, and beliefs are consistent with those principles. And if you act, think, or believe inconsistently, then you're not going to be productive or happy. Management is a highly intellectual pursuit. To get world-class results, a manager must constantly think creatively and deeply, I might add, about the mission, the current situation, the team, and the individual and group skill available to improve performance, when to demand, when to ignore, when to suggest, when to give someone a career opportunity. Mission and goals. You must have a worthy mission that is well defined and easily defensible. And you must have measurable goals that tie directly to the mission. And you have to care passionately about fulfilling your mission. Knowledge and truth. You must know enough to have the first few steps in mind. I can hear you thinking now, but you have to lay out the whole plan from beginning to end. And you do. But I can also tell you that very rarely does a plan in execution match exactly what you anticipated before you started. Never stop learning. Adjust your actions to the current situation and the result of your previous actions. That is, a closed loop approach relating to objective data is vital. Philosophy. Attitude is a key to positive results. You can and must decide to have a positive attitude. Positive attitudes are contagious. The opposite is also true. Can do is the way to approach challenge. Results follow expectations. High expectations give high results. Low expectations give not so good results. Teamwork is vital to success. Allow and expect everyone to contribute their ideas. Expect the highest levels of integrity and professionalism at all times. Continued. You must know how important human skill is to excellent management. Chris Argyris, Harvard Professor Emeritus, summarized the requirements for full and productive human interactions and maturity thus: without interpersonal confidence or a psychologically safe environment, the organization is a breeding ground for mistrust, intergroup conflict, and rigidity, which in turn lead to a decrease in organizational success in problem solving. I call such organizations sociological zoos. Conclusions based on Argyris' quote. He believed that when people are treated as whole human beings, then trusting, authentic relationships, increased interpersonal confidence, intergroup cooperation, and flexibility are allowed to develop, leading to increased organizational effectiveness. This does not happen in the top-down management style so common in today's workplaces. Integrity elements. Always tell the truth. Always support your bosses to those who work for you. Never criticize a subordinate to others. Never violate the rules of the road. That is, if your desires conflict with those of your bosses, the bosses have the right of way. You need to let them know you disagree, but if in the end they still stand firm with their opinion, you either are required to execute their wishes or resign your position. Requirements of a performance organization. Eliminate political correctness as it chokes off the truth. Rest in peace. Expectation of intellectual honesty. Expectation of robust dialogue. That means arguments, in case you haven't figured that out. Truth over harmony, then truth and harmony. Developmental toughness. Every hire decision is critical to upgrading organizational strength. Required leadership skills and knowledge. Basic understanding of human psychology, especially motivation and behavior modification, prediction. Basic understanding of the 4 responsibilities for managing: plan, organize, lead, and control. By the way, if you see it written in the old-fashioned way, plan, organize, direct, and control, you know they're coming from a top-down perspective and they don't deserve much credibility. Realize leadership is not a popularity contest. Required change leader skills. You have to understand situational leadership and the nuances of using it. Understand the change process. Understanding of psychological games. Understanding of social styles and their impact on communication. Understanding of development, delegation, and people development. Ability to sell the vision. Successful history of leading significant change, doesn't hurt. Get the facts. Robert Heinlein, in his Notebooks of Lazarus Long, the immortal character in many of his sci-fi novels, stated, "What are the facts?" Again and again and again, what are the facts? You can read the rest. Data are the lifeblood of positive change. All staff has to assess performance metrics for their area of responsibility on a regular, ongoing basis. All managers need to be expert on the data from their area of responsibility and will use it working with their staff to make adjustments and techniques to continually improve performance. All support activities will be managed with data to continually improve effectiveness and efficiency. Knowledge and truth. You must value truth over harmony. The truth is the lifeblood of your venture. It's far more important than ruffled feathers. Cultivate a climate of intellectual honesty. Again, that's being able to look in the mirror, even in your own mirror, and say, "Oh, I really followed that up. What can I do better next time?" Until you are doing a perfect job personally in the things you control directly, do not use the problems that are created by others as an excuse for delaying action on those things that you control. Required skills to lead change. Listen, listen, and listen some more. Realize you can't do it alone, no matter how smart you think you are. You need to tap the potential of your people too. Wander around, learn what is really happening and what problems present themselves. Deal with them on the spot if you can. Writing memos when you return to your office is a waste of time. This last one really differentiates between people who know what's going on and people who sit in their office and read moldy reports. Managing your time. Don't retreat to your comfort zone, the job you had before, because while you're doing that, the responsibilities of your new job, being a manager, are not being taken care of. Learn to delegate effectively. Learn to always make appointments and follow up on tasks assigned, and make sure you do follow up without fail. Keep meetings crisp, on time, and to the point. So much time gets wasted in ineffective meetings. Courage. Driving over a cliff is not courage, it's dumb. Do things intelligently, but don't fail to take action because it is a daunting task. If it is required to reach your goal, then figure a way to do it without loss of life or integrity. Failing to face up to a problem that requires your action is cowardly and dumb. The cost of ignoring is always higher than dealing with it right away. Monomaniac. Peter Drucker, the famous management consultant, said, "Whenever anything important happens, it is because of a monomaniac with a mission." While that may strike you as overstated, you are well advised to always act and talk supportively of the overriding mission you are trying to achieve. Those you are leading will achieve more because you're consistent. Lastly, always express urgency for the mission, celebrate successes, hire to improve the team, communicate with your team, and have some fun, for crying out loud. Thank you.